Hello Leo, my name is Agatha and this is your astrological reading for the month of September 2016. This month there's two eclipses. Eclipses usually indicate big transformations in one's life for the next 6 months. The 1st of September there's a solar eclipse at 9 degrees of Virgo, and then on the 16th of September there's a lunar eclipse at 24 degrees of Pisces. And what does this mean to you, Leo? In your case, this solar eclipse at 9 degrees of Virgo happens on your second house, so this could be new beginnings in terms of finances, of the money that you earn with your effort. So there's more money coming in, maybe small amounts, but many small amounts. And this might be connected with your job, because it makes a very positive trine with Pluto in your 6th house. The 6th house is the house connected with your job, with your work. So maybe either some of you change your job, change your work. There's a new job that you start, and this you might even get commissions if you are in sales. Maybe they're small commissions, but they're many. I would say they're many. And at the end of the month, the value that you get, it's rather nice. So, or it could be there's some changes around your workplace or the job that you do. And again, I'm thinking commissions, I'm thinking sales, but it could be some other reason, not exactly that. But if you're connected with sales, again, the values that come in, they keep coming in. And at the end of the month, the salary that you get, it's quite good. This new job, if this job or this work, if you work for yourself, for instance, you might get new clients, lots of new clients, and they might pay little, not very much, but you have a large amount of clients. So this is very positive news for you in terms of your work and even your career. This might come with lots and lots of works, because it makes a square to Saturn in your 5th house. So if you work for yourself, if you have a job which is artistic somehow, you might have to really buckle down and work. You will have the rewards, but the rewards will come to you only after really hard work. But at the same time, you'll have a very solid reputation. Everyone will like you. Everyone will really admire your work, and think of you as someone solid, someone talented, someone responsible, someone mature, a leader in your field, whatever your field is. Also, this work might mean that you might not have as much time that you did, like you had before, to be with your romantic, with your love interest. So if you have a boyfriend, girlfriend, if you have a partner, you don't have much time to be with him or her, and maybe you will not have that much time to be with your children also, and your children might resent you for that. I'm sorry to tell you. And then the lunar eclipse, which happens on the 16th of September at 24 degrees of Pisces, in your case, Leo, happens on your 8th house. So lunar eclipses talk about culminations or endings. In your 8th house, there's also transiting Neptune. Neptune dissolves, so there's maybe an ending to a 8th house is shared resources. So maybe some of you, either you had you're finalizing a divorce, Leo, or you are ending a business partnership, okay? For real, more or less 16th of September, it's done, but it might take more or less 6 months until it gets really done. So let's say that you're divorcing, and around the 16th of September, there's the assets. There's a decision about how the assets will be divided, for instance. But this decision you won't like it all that much, because it won't be as much as you thought it would be. And there's for some, there's a possibility that your spouse or ex-spouse, or if this is a business partner is hiding assets from you. So you will not get it fully. something is dissolved in terms of partnerships. It's dissolved, it's done, but I don't think you are being told everything in terms of truth. You're not being told the complete truth about the money that your ex-spouse or your ex-partner had, okay? There might be lying and hiding, it could be that. Other ways of reading that, a legacy, an inheritance. So maybe at around the 16th of September, finally you get the inheritance that was supposed to come to you, but not exactly the way that you. Part of it might be, even all of it might be taken away from you. Again, this is very general, I have no idea. So there's the final decision, and this person got this and this person got that, but you got nothing, or you got very little, or you didn't get exactly what you're supposed to get, because something is fishy around this legacy, this inheritance that you were supposed to get. But at least there's some sort of finalization, like an ending to it. Another way of reading this is there might be some sort of issue around your credit cards, your bank account. So be very wary of that. Really monitor the use of your credit card, because there's a possibility, not just now but even the next 6 months, to get it stolen from you, the details of your credit card, or someone getting the bank details. So be aware of that and really pay attention to your bank. Don't click on any links that are sent your way. Call the bank directly, and because there's some possibility of a loss involving credit card fraud, or even stealing from money that you have, assets that you have. It could be that, or it could be that already happened. That happened, you went to court and you went to your bank, and there's a final decision, and this was caught. Maybe even identity theft, this was caught, this was solved, but the money that got stolen from you, you'll never get it back. At least it's caught, it's done, it's dissolved, it's finalized, but in a way that you still feel like a victim, because there's part of it was stolen and you will never get back. If it's not that, it could be the ending to a credit card. Maybe there were issues about the credit card and you didn't feel protected by the bank or the company or whatever, and you decide to end it. Or there's an insurance and you decide to end, maybe a health insurance, and you decide to end this health insurance because when you really needed it, they didn't come through. They didn't help you. Okay, so to hell with this, I'm going to end it. Others, it could be the fraud, which I've mentioned. Could be like a romance scam, because this makes a square. This lunar eclipse on the 16th of September makes a square with Mars on your 5th house. So some could be a romance scam. For others, it could be a kid. One of your kids goes to your credit card and just kind of spends tons of it, just in a way that you weren't expecting it, something like that. Or it could be actually a romance scam. Maybe you're talking with someone online. Maybe you're talking to someone who calls himself a soldier, because most of my viewers are women. So it could be that, like, oh, I'm a soldier, I'm fighting, I'm a general. Usually it's very high rank. Oh, I'm in special ops, and I'm fighting in Syria. I'm in a peacekeeping mission in Syria or in Afghanistan or whatever. Now it's Syria, and you're talking with this person is telling you, I'm gonna retire, I want to go home and marry you, I want to be your husband, and I have a little child, and my kid can't wait to have a new mother because his wife died in a very tragic way, like probably cancer or some sort of accident, and you just feel sorry about this guy, and you feel like you found the perfect match, and he's just the one for you. He's the one, okay? He's your soulmate. You've never seen him in person because there's all these technical issues with Skype, but you talk to him, and maybe he has a funky accent, and you don't. Or maybe he doesn't, but he might have a funky and a very weird accent, even if he calls himself American. And then after like 1 month, 2 months, he starts asking you for money. Like, my kid had an accident. I cannot access my funds. I cannot have access to my funds, to my bank account. I need $3,000 for an operation now. I was stolen. Everything got stolen from me, you know. Or he's a businessman and everything got stolen, and he has like a very important business deal that he has to do right now, and he needs the funds. He will get it back because he loves you, right? He loves you. Give no money at all. The minute that guy starts asking, not even before, okay, just get. You might be a victim of that. Be really aware of that, okay? Be really aware of that. So no money and contact immediately, okay? Another thing that this could be, it might have nothing to do with that. It might have like you are in a proper relationship and it's ongoing in long term, and the 8th house is also connected with sexuality. There might be, maybe for some, there's health issues either with you or with your partner, and that changes the way you live, both of you live your sexuality. So it might be impotence problems, it might or some sort of issues with your sexuality, and there's an ending to the way you used to live your sexuality. There's some sort of sacrifice in that area, but it doesn't mean you have to end it. You could live it in a different way. So you have to change the way you think about sex and the way you live sex with your partner, okay? So there's a change there, but don't view it in a very negative way. Try to see the positive in it, okay? And try to change it, okay? So that's it. This is the astrological reading that I have for you for September 2016, Leo. This is a very general reading. If you'd like a private consultation, please send an email to duniaza@gmail.com. I'll be delighted to work with you. Bye-bye.